This is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, November 28th through Sunday, December 4th, 2016. So we're heading into a new month, the last month of this 9 universal year. So you'll want to make sure to go to my YouTube channel under Colleen Lemma and also watch the monthly angel card reading for December. That is already up and published. So you'll be able to get a whole general overview of the last month of this year. For this weekly angel card reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Fairy Tarot deck. And your special message card, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck, which is also by Doreen Virtue. So let's take a look at your stones of choice for that special message card. To begin, we have orange calcite, and I'm just going to give you the chakras and an intuitive meaning that they're related to. So of course the orange calcite is going to relate to the sacral chakra and maybe even the solar plexus chakra, because it does have kind of a golden, almost yellowish orange color to it. And for this week, this stone is going to help you to get in touch with your passion. Now, this is your passion for life. This is passion for what you're here to do as far as your life path, your destiny path. And this is just feeling too also a sense of passion within yourself, just feeling passionate about who you are and being alive here on this planet. Okay, the second stone of choice is infinite. Okay, and infinite is this beautiful green stone, and it's going to relate to the heart chakra area. So this is going to help with healing this week. This is going to help with healing of the physical body, if there's anything you're dealing with physically. Healing of the emotional body for emotions that you're helping to heal or transmute or release. Also healing on the mental level of thoughts or beliefs that you no longer need to hold on to. So again, this infinite stone is going to be for healing this week. And then your last stone of choice is lepidolite. And lepidolite has a kind of a purplish color. It's almost a mauve, burgundy purple color here. And so this stone is going to relate to the upper chakras, the crown chakra, maybe even the third eye chakra. This is going to help this week if you're looking for understanding regarding situations and circumstances in your life. If you're looking for some sort of higher knowledge or wisdom or anything as far as opening yourself up to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so again, you have for your special message card, we have orange calcite, we have infinite, and we have lepidolite. All right, so let's take a look at the astrology energies for this week. And actually, we start out on Tuesday, the 29th of November with a new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius is a sign that deals with expanded vision. It deals with higher learning, higher understanding, philosophies, other cultures, travel. It's a very optimistic kind of energy. It's very opinionated, and it is about our belief systems, the opinions that we have or the beliefs that we have about ourselves, our life, our path, and even other people and other things. But this new moon, I feel, just again has this very light and fiery, energetic, and passionate quality to it. So we're getting ready for this new beginning as far as this expanded perception of who we are, an expanded perception of our lives and the far-reaching future and what we can, really be motivated to accomplish and create. Sagittarius is, again, creative fire. So, what is it that you want to create next in life? Again, we're getting close to the end of this year. We're getting ready and gearing up for a new year. So this is kind of preparing you for this new energy. Also on Tuesday the 29th, we have Venus and Capricorn making a challenging square aspect to Uranus and Aries. Venus rules relationships and love. It also rules finances and money, as well as our values. and how we value ourselves. Now, she's in Capricorn right now, so it is very goal-oriented, very career-oriented. It is about our life plan, our life purpose, what we're doing out in the world. And it is, again, challenging Uranus, which can be unexpected energies or surprising energies. It's a higher vibrational energy for sure, but it deals with freedom and independence and blazing a new trail. So when it comes to career, that aspect of Capricorn where Venus is, our career and our life path, there may be some unexpected, surprising energy, something, and this can be a positive as well. It doesn't have to be negative just because it's a square. It might be just something that we totally just don't even expect. And something comes in out of the blue, something changes out of the blue. There might even be a breaking free of something. I feel like this can really be you feeling a lot more independent and freedom-oriented, so that you want to break free of any restrictions, perhaps, that is surrounding you as far as your career path and your destiny path, and blaze, go out on your own and blaze a new trail. Now, when it comes to relationships or love matters, this can also, too, bring some sort of surprising developments or unexpected energies of wanting to be free or be a little bit more independent. Also can be with money and finances, something unexpected there as well. So again, this isn't necessarily a negative, although a square aspect usually is a challenging aspect. So just be prepared for whatever it is that comes in. And, they're saying expect the unexpected. That's always a Uranus kind of phrase, is expect the unexpected. But let's focus on it being something positive, something that's going to help to redirect us into a place that where we need to be. On Wednesday, the 30th of November, the sun, which just got done having this new moon in Sagittarius, with the moon, of course, is in a challenging square aspect now to Neptune and Pisces. Now, the sun squaring Neptune often brings an identity crisis to where we feel confused and we're not quite sure who we are or what direction we're supposed to be going or what decision we need to make, and we just can't see ourselves very clearly when the sun is squaring Neptune. But on the positive end of things, the sun squaring Neptune is very creative. It's very artistic. It's very inspirational. It's very, I want to say, prophetic and spiritual. So I feel like there's definitely an upside to this. Just also be aware that you may feel a little floaty and not grounded during this time period when the sun is squaring Neptune. So not only just Wednesday, but probably Tuesday as well when we have that new moon. That you might just feel a little bit ungrounded or uncentered. So do what you can to ground yourselves through meditation or, being out in nature, doing something that's physical, even exercise, can help to ground your energies. On Thursday, the 1st of December, there's a couple of things happening on this day as well. We have Mars in Aquarius, and it's in a positive aspect to Jupiter in Libra. Now, Mars is our physical energy. It's our forward momentum. It's the action energy. And again, it's in Aquarius, which is very humanitarian in nature. It's very much about the good of the whole. People coming together with like mind to take, again, with Mars there, some sort of action. And this action, I feel, is something very positive that's happening here with that trine to Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and growth. It's the planet that rules our belief systems. And of course, Libra is about relationships, all types of relationships. So here I feel like we're being motivated actually to come together. I feel like there's different relationships, maybe some one-on-one, maybe some new friendships, maybe some new business connections. But also that Aquarian energy talks about group energy as well. So whether it's new associations with individuals or new associations with groups, again, those of like mind that have a common ideal or goal for helping humanity in some way, or moving forward into our future path as a collective in some way, we're being motivated here. We're being motivated to expand in a positive way. I feel like it's about paying attention to relationships too. We're expanding into this belief system or this knowingness that it's all about helping each other, supporting each other, loving each other, coming together again as a collective, coming together in even small groups to better something, to reach a goal of some sort. It's always better, where two or more people gather together is where we have a stronger energy. And I feel like this is part of what this energy on December 1st is about. Also on December 1st, Chiron, the wounded healer, is going direct. Now, again, we've been feeling this the last couple of weeks as it's slowed down. There's been emotional things, physical things, mental energies coming up that need to be healed while Chiron was slowing down. And now that it's going back to direct motion, again, this is heightening the energy this whole time period of the last couple of weeks and right now for the next few days while it's starting to pick up speed again. It's highlighting where that wound is in your life. But not only is it highlighting the wound, but it's highlighting how you can heal the wound, or it's highlighting your own healing abilities within to rebalance and redirect that energy so that you can come into a place of peace and balance within yourself. On Friday, the 2nd of December, Mercury, the planet of the mind, our thoughts and how we communicate with other people, is moving into the sign of Capricorn. Now, usually Mercury spends approximately 3 weeks or so in a sign. It kind of zips right through the signs, but Mercury is going to be in Capricorn for quite some time because we're going to actually, as we move further into December, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is going to go retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, which brings us into January to when it goes direct in Capricorn. So it's going to be in there for quite a while. Now, Mercury in Capricorn can be very goal-oriented, very practical, very down-to-earth, very ambitious, working on projects, working on things that need to get done, working on the next step to move us towards what it is we want to accomplish in life, where we want to go, where we want to be in life as far as our career and our destiny path. So the fact that it's going to be in Capricorn for an extra long time is actually helping us as we move into 2017 with, where it is, what those next steps are as far as here I am world, and this is what I want to do world, and really focusing on, again, what those next steps are. Okay, so that's the astrology for the week. Let's take a look at the first card from the Fairy Tarot deck and see what the message for the week is. Okay, interesting, we have Major Arcana number 20. And this was actually the card that vibrated for the month of November. And of course, we're still in November here for the first 3 days of this week before moving into December. And this is Renewal. This is Major Arcana 20, and in this deck it's called Renewal. In the traditional tarot deck it's called Judgment. The message at the bottom says, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. So just like we talked about in the monthly angel card reading for November, this card, vibrating right now is again, we're nearing the end of a cycle because we are moving into the last month of the year. This is a 9 universal year. 2016 is the end of a cycle of energy for the collective. So it is definitely very appropriate that we are reviewing. We are, as a collective, reviewing on a probably unconscious or subconscious level. We're reviewing the past, where we've come from, where we're going, what we need to do to better the energies on our planet, to bring the planet back into balance and healing, to bring humanity back into a sense of balance and healing and wholeness. But we're also reviewing the past as far as individuals, our own individual journey, where we're at in our soul's evolution and growth. So again, whether this be a conscious reviewing or a subconscious under the surface in our, subconscious kind of beingness, that we're reviewing all of these energies of where we came from, what we believe or what we used to believe or what no longer suits us, so that we can let it go. This is really a time that we're winding things up. That's what I get from this card is, we're getting ready for a rebirth. Just as this card says renewal, we're coming into a sense of renewal here very shortly. So this is like turning the page in the book of your life. This is kind of going through and reviewing all the highlighted parts of your personal journey, your personal book, and then turning a couple pages into the future and seeing the blank pages there and being able to kind of pencil in an outline of where it is that you want to go. So I feel, and it's interesting that this fairy here in this deck, this male fairy, is actually sitting down with a scroll in his lap. So I didn't notice that until I just said that you are kind of reviewing the book of your life, and you have these blank pages ahead of you where you can kind of pencil in that outline of where it is you want to go next, who it is you want to be next, what do you want to expand into. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second card for more information for this week. Okay, very, very good card here. This is the Princess of Spring. In the traditional tarot, this is the Page of Wands. And this says optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. It says, it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. So the page is always a messenger card. So this is a message of inspiration. This is your own inspiration, your own creative inspiration within, and coming up with new ideas and new plans about the direction you want to go and getting excited about it. This is a fire card, so it's about getting excited and feeling passionate. And again, just like it says at the top here, feeling enthusiastic. I feel like there's also messages coming in from Spirit and the universe here with this. The fire suit is also a suit of the spiritual realm. So we're going to get all kinds of inspirational ideas. It might come through our dream time. It might come through our meditation time. It might come, in just our everyday, working hours, that you're just going to have these aha moments like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what I want to do, or that feels really good, or, again, just making plans for the future and getting excited about it. I feel like, after we've done our reviewing, and of course we may still be reviewing through the end of this year with that renewal card that we started out with, but as we're getting done reviewing the course of what we've been through this year and where we want to go, this is where we start to think about the future, and again, coming up with new plans and ideas and getting excited about it. Go ahead and look at that third card and see what we have here. Okay, we have another Major Arcana card, and this is kind of interesting. This is Major Arcana number 9 with the Hermit, and the first thing I think of is that we're in a 9 universal year until the end of 2016. The message at the bottom says, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Now, this is interesting, following up the Page of Fire, the Princess of Spring card, because all of a sudden we were getting excited and inspired and thinking about the future. And it's not that this is a negative card, but the Hermit card is about drawing within ourselves to find the light of our soul, the light of our being, to find our own inner truth, our own inner guidance, listening to that inner guidance, listening to the messages from within of who we want to be and where we want to go. But it's a kind of a loner kind of energy. It's a very reclusive kind of energy. And, for those of us that are entering the winter time here, going into the month of December, we do kind of pull back our energies a little bit. Things on this side of the globe, as we enter winter, all the leaves are now off the trees and things become more still and silent. And that's like the Hermit card. We're becoming still and silent, and it's like the silence and the inner journey and the inner self-reflection and contemplation that needs to be done before we come back out into the world. And so again, here I feel like we're getting ready for this new beginning, or we're getting ready with these new ideas and plans to come back out into the world and where we want to go. I feel like this is preparing for 2017. Maybe not implementing. I feel like we're getting messages and inspirations about where we want to go as we enter the new year. But we're now in this kind of stillness of the night. We're in the silence within ourselves. And again, here's the hermit holding this globe of light. So it's about finding your light. Remember, you are light. You are part of God's source energy. You're part of all that is, which means you're unconditional love, and you are compassion, and you are peace. You are all of these things that universe God is. And that's why we need to go within and search for and find that inner connection. Remember that we're connected. And know that you are the light that is preparing to shine forth. So that's a really nice message for this week as we move into that last month. Now let's look at what your special message card is depending on your stone of choice. So we have the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck here, and we're going to call in all of our angels and guides, archangels and ascended masters. And for those of you that chose the orange calcite, okay, this one right here I feel is your card. Yes, wow, that's wonderful. So if you had a question, if you were wondering about something, it seems that your answer is definitely yes. The message at the bottom says your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. I feel like this relates to that Princess of Spring card when you're thinking about new plans, new ideas, new directions, new creative ventures. What do I want to do next? And feeling excited about that. If you're wondering if a certain course or path, is the right thing for you, then the answer to your question is yes. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner guidance. And again, the Hermit card is about finding your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom. Listen to those inner messages and trust yourself. So here we have your message card for the orange calcite people as being, yes, listen to that intuition. It's right on. You know where you're going. You know what needs to be done. You know what you have to do. Wonderful. So for those of you that chose the infinite, give these a little shuffle here. Okay, this one's calling my attention. So infinite people, pay attention. Pay attention to those messages. At the bottom it says, notice repetitions, signs, and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Similar message to the first card. Again, this is also about paying attention to the signs, paying attention to the messages from Spirit, paying attention to your inner promptings, how you feel about something. If you're thinking about doing something and you feel excited about it, that's an indication that your intuition is right on. If you think about something or wonder if this is the right course of action and you start feeling some resistance, it's possible that that's not the right course of action, but it's also possible that that's your ego fears too. So you really have to use discernment as to, whether or not it's just that you're fearful about it in some way. But really listen to your inner truth here. And, if you're unsure, if you get some sort of feeling about something, but you're unsure if you're right or if your intuition is correct, then ask your angels and guides for a sign, okay? They're going to give you a sign. I've gotten lots of stories lately from people that tell me that they see things on the back of license plates, or when they're driving down the highway, they see a message on a billboard or on the side of a truck, or, and of course it can come in so many different ways. It can come through something you're reading on the internet, or lyrics in a song, and there's just an infinite amount of ways. But ask for some sort of clarification if you're unsure about the message, and your angels and guides will be sure to give you as much guidance as they can. They might give you a sign and then you still might question if it's right. They'll continue to give you signs if you continue to ask for the signs until you really feel and trust that that is right. Okay, let's take a look at the special message for the people that chose the Lepidolite. Lepidolite people. Okay, this one here. Lepidolite people. There's a need for some self-forgiveness here. It says, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. So this might be also about forgiving someone else or other people as well. I feel like there's some things going on with some of you as far as family as we near the holiday season. So there might be a need to either verbally have a conversation with some of those other family members, and maybe it's with a friend as well, to kind of clear the air and give forgiveness. Or you can also do this in meditation, just energetically and on a higher soul self level. If it's somebody that's maybe already passed on, or somebody that's on, in a different state or another country, and you don't have the opportunity or just don't feel right about talking to them in person, you can do this in meditation, where you just talk to them from a higher soul self level and offer that love and healing and forgiveness energy. But remember that there's a need to let go of any heavier energies within yourself too. Okay, there's no need for judging yourself. There's no need for criticizing yourself. You are, again, part of that God source energy. You're part of this light here, this light that the hermit is holding, the light of God, the light of the universe. You're a part of that. And in that, you are perfect. And, we all have ego and personality, and we're all here learning certain things through having relationships with other people and whatnot. That's just a part of the process of our evolution and growth. So holding on to any negative, lower vibrational emotions or feelings or thoughts or beliefs about yourself is not going to be helpful for you. So let's clear the air this end of 2016. We're moving into a new year very soon, and you want to make sure to kind of pull those cords and release all that you no longer need to be carrying as you're moving into that New Year's energy. So ask again the healers of the light or Archangel Michael to help you pull cords and bring healing and self-forgiveness to both, again, yourself and to other people. I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. I want to thank all of those of you that subscribe to my channel and like and share and comment on my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.